Hello, my name is Ben Peak. I'm the Assistant Director of Informal Recreation at Ball State University with the Office of Recreation Services and Sports Facilities Management. I'm here today to talk a little bit about my background, where I came from, what I do, and give you some advice on how to be a campus recreation professional. So I got my start in campus recreation cleaning billiard tables, pool tables at the Recreation Center, the Student Activity Center at Indiana University South Bend. From there, I was promoted to working in the fitness center, promoted then to being a building supervisor, and at that point my boss came up to me and said, hey, this might be something you might want to do. Why don't you come with us to a conference? Went there, met my current boss, Jason Adamowitz, about 12 years ago, and we stayed in contact, and when it was time to graduate, I had no idea what I wanted to do, but it seemed like campus recreation was the best thing to do. So I ended up coming down to Ball State for grad school, worked my butt off for 2 years, and when the new facility opened, applied for the job, got it, and I've been here ever since. So I've been here 6 years professionally, and then 2 years for grad school. So I've been in the field for about 12 to 13 years all overall. So typical day for me as the assistant director, I come in about 2:45 p.m. I work 3 to 11:30 Sunday through Thursday. I'll meet with my field facility attendants, make sure that everything we have planned for cleaning for the day, and then I'll look at what we have throughout the day as far as events. So let's say on a typical day, 5 o'clock I'll tear down volleyball nets in RC 141. 5:30 I'll set for Pilates. That'll run until 6:30. We'll tear down Pilates at 6:30, go over to the arena, set up basketball hoops at 6:30. 6:45, get our wheelchair basketball group prepped and ready to go. Make sure it starts promptly at 7 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, tear down wheelchair basketball. 9 o'clock, start cleaning up Quiznos. And at the end of the day, we're just making sure everything else is tidy. I will go around the facility, check in with the student staff, make sure they're good to go. Go out to the football stadium, go out to our other sports complexes, and make sure everything is safe and running smoothly, and things are locked up. So that's a typical day, but again, throw in having random people in the facility. You have behavioral issues, you have fights, you have injuries, you have EMS calls. So things are never the same day to day, which is one of the things I love about this job, is that it's never the same day. So some challenges that I face ultimately is getting all of that done every day. We have about 400 students, 150-ish report to me as far as my reporting structure. So if there's any disciplinary issues, any just needs to talk to people, I do that time to time and day to day. So every day I get about 150 emails. So making sure everything's working, emails are answered, people are happy, patrons are okay. That is what happens day to day for me. Ultimately, what's intrigued me throughout my time is that people want to come into the gym and just blow off steam, work out, shoot hoops, play basketball, play racquetball, play tennis. And the fact that I get a chance to make sure they have a great experience is what I really value. So ultimately, I have to make sure that everything's working, that we have great equipment. And again, I know sometimes it's not just, again, we have budgetary constraints with that, but we do try to provide the best product that we can day in and day out. So the fact that I get a little bit of a chance in having a role in that really has kept me motivated through the years. As far as governing structure goes, we'll start with the big picture, the big umbrella, which is NIRSA, which is the National Intramural Recreational Sports Association. And they are our governing body. They'll set out books on, why is campus recreation important, the rule book for how to manage a flag football game, how to manage a basketball game, collegiate recreationally. So making sure that that's working well, they take care of us. They'll provide statistics on how much to pay staff, so salary surveys. They'll really provide data as to why we should exist. Why should campus recreation professionals exist? Then regionally, Indiana falls into Region 3, which is Michigan, Wisconsin, Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, and Kentucky. That's our region. So making sure that regionally we're on the same page and sharing trends and sharing what's happening in the field is extremely important. In the state, we're the Indiana Recreation Sports Association, so we're comprised of, I think, about 15 member schools. And that's every big college university that sends a campus recreation professional or multiple to a state workshop once a year, and we talk about trends and things that are going on. So campus recreation is not just roll a ball out on the field. We have programming, intramural sports, fitness classes, club sports, outdoor pursuits, informal play, lifeguards, aquatics, you name it. I mean, and then throw in your community recreation, so YMCA's, parks and recreation. It's just a huge scope, and so there's so much to do recreationally that it helps having these governing bodies to provide guidance, or at least an area of which people can come together and talk about it is extremely helpful. Over the years, I think recreation's evolved as even since when I got started, people used to just come in and play. Well, now they bring in their phones, their iPods. They need to be able to charge them. They need to be able to plug into machines and watch what's going on televisions. We do that in our facility day to day, and it's really fun to see people really get a reaction that they want to be able to watch TV. They want to be able to work out. And now you have even the machines themselves, the companies that are putting these machines out, the Life Fitness, the Precores, the Woodways, the Cybexes, all of them are putting out apps to help you track your fitness usage throughout the day. So I see that being a continuous trend with again, technology being integrated into recreation in one way, shape, or form. As far as advice or future trends, we'll start with future trends. I think you'll still see those technology advances. You'll see some new programs come and go. One thing that we always like to say is we do not like to be the guinea pig and invest money into a program that is just here for 2 or 3 months and then nobody wants to do it again. Zumba, we thought was okay, it's gonna stick, and it's still been extremely popular and one of our most popular programs. But this past weekend I saw a new shoe. It's like a rollerblade with a spring on it that connects from one end of the front of the shoe to the back of the shoe, and people work out on it. It's just kind of like a bouncy type of moon boot. I don't see that one sticking, but again, some people are doing it. But I think programs are going to come and go, and we'll see what happens along the way there. Advice for you all, I would recommend getting involved as soon as you can. Programming, shadowing, volunteering your time. The degree that you're going to get here at Ball State University is valuable. You have to have it to meet minimum qualifications for jobs. It's that experience then that you have that separates you from the rest. So don't wait until the last semester to try to build connections with people. Build them now. Get involved. Like I said, volunteer, shadow, do whatever you can to get involved with the campus recreation community if this is the route you want to go. The other thing that I would recommend too is get involved with looking at websites as far as jobs. So Bluefish Jobs is a website you can look at. Higher Education is another job site that you can look at. The NCAA has a job for professionals. All of those job websites provide insight for how to get involved. There's internship opportunities posted on those websites, graduate assistantship opportunities posted on those websites, and ultimately professional jobs. So never pay for grad school. Try to get a graduate assistantship. It certainly helps keep the bills down, but it gets you more experience. So look for those internships and look for those jobs. If you have any questions, always feel free to reach out to me. My email address is bwpeak, P-E-A-K, @bsu.edu. If you see me in the facility, I'll certainly wave at you and say hi, or do the same for me. But again, I'd love to be a resource for you, and I hope this has helped, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.